Chingonas is proud to promote P&P events. Make sure to check them out.
Welcome back to Chingonas. This is your girl, Adriana.
And this is your girl, Cyntia.
Guys, welcome back to a brand new week. Here we are, first of all, with our Dorado Heat shirt. So let's take a moment in time to shout out Dorado Show, because guess what? We fuck with Dorado Show. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the AMG family for these shirts. I love it. I love it here. It gives me like hot Cheeto vibes. It gives me like we're on fire or it's a flame. Like the emoji just flame, flame, flame. Like you already know. And Dorado Show, like shout out to you guys.
Shout out to you for gifting me the shirt.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, damn, what did I do?
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Of course.
But for sure, shout out to Dorado Show.
You already know.
We are loyal supporters of Banda Dorado Show.
I love Dorado
Make sure that if you guys haven't gone to get your merch, go and get the merch for sure with the AMG.
Message the AMG family how you can get your shirts and other AMG groups, right?
And you guys already know that Dorado Heat.
Pura lumbre. Ay, ¿cómo lo juega? Puro pelado atravesado. Low-key, I was chilling with Lelo for like 2 seconds.
Okay, fucking stunning.
On his birthday, and he's funny as hell. So
dang, you went to
saludos, Lo.
No, birthday bash?
No, we like ended up like at the same spot, and I was like, oh, saludos. A groupie and shit. Now he's like he was funny. We were chilling for a bit. He was funny.
Yeah.
Like everything he was saying, I was like,
Lewis's night would have been made.
Period. And like especially when you're in a setting when you're sober, that's just like 10 times funnier.
It hits hard.
It hits hard. I'm like, damn. Exactly. Yep. What he said. Anyways, guys, welcome back to a brand new week. If you're driving, if you are listening to us in the morning and the night, if you're going to work, if you're coming out of work, welcome back, guys. We are trying to stay consistent. So we are obviously pre-recording. This will drop
the 10th.
The 10th. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 10th.
The 10th. So futuristically, I should still be. I'm still on vacation, but I promised myself to record before this. I wanted to record before going on this trip. So shout out to.
No diga nada, el manager ya llegó.
Chingonas, talk about it. No diga nada, se acabó la plática. No diga nada porque ya llegó el manager. And he's not wired.
He's not wired.
But shout out to the manager. Hermana, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You're cold?
Yeah, I was cold. I turned off the AC.
Yeah, dude, your basement's not
because my husband had no business turning on the AC
at all.
He knows that we were in business mode.
Facts.
So he should have not touched it.
Strictly business out here. You know what I'm saying? We're making moves. Are you? Not like, look at the camera. Are you?
When do you come back?
I come back
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sheesh, todavía andas allá.
¿Cómo quieres que te quiera?
Por tierras ajenas.
Sí, tú nunca.
Well, I hope you're having a blast.
Oh my God, thanks.
If you look at this episode Monday.
I hope so. I hope to look at this episode and be like, oh my God, hi. Guys, follow us on TikTok because we're making TikToks now. Like, we're famous.
We did one.
One every 2 months.
Yeah.
Cynthia still has not created the Facebook page. What's going on, Cynthia?
Oh my God.
Scandalous.
Pressure.
Under pressure. Yeah, dude. I don't really like Facebook. Like my mom does.
I don't like Instagram.
I don't like Facebook.
I will make.
Do we like
Facebook.
TikTok?
I like TikTok a lot.
TikTok is funny as
TikTok
hell.
is the new Google.
Yeah, and YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? I love TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok. But guys, aquí andamos con la cisterna, you know, trying to stay consistent for Chingonas, get rich or die trying. We already said that in part 1 of the last week's episode. ¿Cómo anda la raza ahí por ahí?
Todo bien.
Todo tranks.
Yeah.
El verano huele como
Chief Keef.
Como Chief Keef. Shout out to the manager. Ahorita andan quemando the devil's lettuce. Damn, we hot back in this motherfucker for real. This bitch loves so sun. If you're Chicago, you already know.
You could for sure take a motherfucker out of AP, but you cannot take the AP out of a motherfucker.
My cuñado is actually from Pasadena, California, right? He's not from AP. He doesn't claim right
ugly.
now.
You're ugly.
And my cuñado's a friend, so don't even come from Albany Park right now because he checked us the other day. He said he's from Pasadena, California.
Yeah, and I was like, well, who's your governor? He's talking about fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No,
No mames. Me voy a marihuanear aquí, neta. And we're gonna hotbox the fuck out of this shit right here.
You told me you know what we're talking about, but I don't know what we're talking about.
Huh?
You told me you know what we are talking about, but I don't know what we're talking about.
Guys, like we're like, my brain's like, my mind's telling me no. You know what I'm talking about, the R. Kelly song?
That's rape.
Oh my god, sister. I saw it. Oh my bad. Okay. We're focused. Guys, we were talking about this the other day with after we stopped recording with the pod fam the other day about periods.
Oh yeah.
That shit is fucking like
brutal.
Like menstruational. I can't even say it and shit. I go through it. Women and their periods. Like that is so fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And like every month, you know, like if you have a regular period, you know what's up. And even if you get it every 3 months, right?
I was gonna say that even if you're not regular,
right?
The fact of you getting a period itself,
it's so fucked up.
And it was at this moment the manager walked out.
The manager dijo, ya vale madre.
Yeah.
We're not wiring the manager. Es una plática entre hermanas. Ay.
No, but you know what? Luckily, the manager is
understanding.
It's understanding about periods. He knows that when I'm gonna get my period, I deserve chocolates and flowers.
Okay, so let's briefly talk about this. I know the subject, you know, it's like, oh my god, why are they talking about periods? Because we can, because we're women. And guess what? You have your girlfriend, your wife at home, possibly a daughter that already hit puberty.
For sure, a mother.
So, pónganse truchos, hijos de la chingada. Okay, hermana, how do you want to talk about, like, how old were you when you first got your period or no? Is that okay? Do I have your consent?
You know,
I want to know. Cuñado wants to know. ¿Qué dice el público?
We've been together 10 years, never has asked me shit.
Doesn't even know, like, what the fuck. What's a period? And
you got a period?
What's that? Period?
I was actually a late bloomer.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I was a late bloomer. I got my period when I was, I want to say 13.
Okay.
13. And I have said this before. Period was not something that was talked about in my
household.
In my household, my mother would not acknowledge me. She wouldn't school me on what to do.
Mom, you were wrong for that. Low-key.
How to do. I know.
But mom didn't know better. I'm so sorry. Mom didn't know better. But now we know better.
Yeah. So my mom, when I told her that I got my period, that I was bleeding.
Yeah.
She screamed at me. She's like, you know what to do. And I'm like,
like you feel like hurt, right?
I felt like I had done something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I think mom was wrong for that because she didn't teach you right how to do that. I don't think she taught me right. I think you taught me.
Yeah.
And I got my period at I was like 11. I remember I was 11. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Obviously, like, throughout the years, I've gotten better. Like, I
would hope.
No, I'm just saying, though, like, because, like...
You're 30, fool.
Right?
You were 30 yesterday. Happy birthday, Diana.
And who is on the birthday line? It's Diana. It's Diana.
Happy birthday, sister. I love you so much. You're my favorite 30-year-old.
There's so many. Thank you, guys. Happy birthday to me.
Oh, yeah. Please write happy birthday to the boss, Diana, in the comments. Make sure to
send boss.
You're the boss. Make sure to write her happy birthday. Make sure to comment on her picture because she's probably going to be like 30 and thriving.
I love it.
30 never looked better.
I love it. I'm getting high as fuck right now. Secondhand smoking is fucking for real.
What?
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
She did a whole out of the country trip for this.
And,
okay, anyways, back to the thing.
See you never. So the average woman, first of all, when you get your period, you become a woman, right?
Right.
Is 12 years old. So at the time I was telling you, like, I obviously got better because, like, you explained it to me. My mom never really explained it to me. Like, we didn't have, like, a talk and this is what you do and this is what a pad's for. This is what a tampon's for. And now, like, people are using, like, the cup and everything to, like, you know, save the earth. Cool. Cada quien su pedo. Cada quien, you know, maneja su period differently. But you never told me about the cramps, the diarrhea that comes with it, the bad mood. Sometimes you get nauseous, like the stomach aches because something that you eat might get you gassy enough that you still feel so uncomfortable. The bloating. I think I've sent you pictures before that I look pregnant. And I mean, I've never been pregnant, but I look pregnant. Physically. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? The fucking moodiness, the craves that you crave like a week or two prior to it. Yeah. Your boobs, bro. Your boobs hurt so bad. Your back, your hips.
My hips, my back.
Just like that. And then, dude, ¿a ti te duelen los pies?
No.
A mí me duelen los pies, güey.
Really? I just get a cramp right here in my thigh.
A mí me duelen los pies that if I worked out.
In my thigh. I'm like, in my thigh.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. You're stupid, right? You are my sister.
You're right, right?
Confirmado.
Yeah.
But like, my legs hurt and I feel like I ran a marathon. What the fuck do I run?
You're right.
Answer that. You can answer that. I don't run. I can work out slightly. I do weights and stuff. And like, no mames, parece que un pinche tren me atravesó.
Right.
What do you go through?
I just get really painful cramps. The only thing that I get is an extreme craving for sweetness.
Yeah.
And then very sharp cramps. Like I get like I cannot move cramps. Like I feel like something is traveling through my whole body and like piercing my whole body.
They're saying
like it blocks me. Like I have to like hold my womb.
Yeah.
And like stop.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've seen on social media is the cramps equivalent as heart attacks? No.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. But I've
never had a heart attack.
No, but like the pain, I guess.
I don't know. The pain is just sometimes it's unbearable.
Yeah. Like
you cannot proceed with your day-to-day life.
No. I take drugs, obviously, for pain. I can't, like, I can't, like, wait, I can. Like, I have all these tattoos. Like, I can't take pain. But obviously, like, that sharp pain, especially when you're, like, at work, that shit is so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, this episode is TMI. So if you feel uncomfortable,
exit out.
See you later. Bye. See you never. Bye. Because this is how shit, like, we were talking about this with the pod fam. Like, shit gets fucking real, bro. And if you have your partner on the side and she has a period every month, please, like, fucking help her out. Go easy on her because now, okay, aside from the moodiness, like you're being a bitch. Yes, of course I'm being a bitch because I'm bleeding my life away.
Your uterus expands.
Yeah.
So that causes so much discomfort.
Yes.
And I think that's where the moodiness comes from. For sure, the change in hormones.
Yeah.
But it's just the frustration of the pain.
Yeah.
And you're not able to like have like a switch in your brain say, no, you're not feeling anything, everything's gonna be okay. No, it's not. You just want to get in a little like fucking roly-poly.
And then shout out to the people that don't believe in medicine. And of course, there's tea to take. There's natural remedies. There's the hot pads. Like what else? There's like different yoga poses. I do that sometimes.
I do the heat pad in my back, in my lower back.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes I'll like get in my in my back.
Is it the baby pose yoga or the cat pose?
I don't know. I think about it like doggy style. I don't know.
I don't like it here anymore. Entre tus manos.
Once again, thanks to my mom for sharing today's episode.
Está mi vida, señor. I'm fucking going to help. Mom, thank you for sharing this week's episode. The fuck?
Okay, that, and then Luis me masajea mi lower
back. ¿Verdad?
Yeah. I always make him know. I'm like,
is that marriage? Because I'll get married for that.
Just for the comfort. I'll tell him like, please. And then like when I'm feeling like a bitch, I'll text him in the morning for real. I mean like I got my period. Be easy on me today,
bro. I have slept in a yoga pose, like I guess the baby pose. Maybe if I find the pose, I'll put it here. Not that pose. It's like a pose, literally in the middle of the night, because I just feel the lower back, like if someone's just
piercing it,
like. Take it, bitch, fucking, like that guy on TikTok right now, like hitting the glass window.
Yeah.
Like, a putazos. I've done that. And you know what, bro? Like, because I don't have a husband that I sleep every night with. The comfort.
Your nephew.
Yes. I have Bentley. Like, he's warm sometimes when he goes to sleep with me. Vergas, get the warmth of his, like, fur keeps me like, I swear the other day I kind of used Bentley. I'm like, come here. And he's so tired that he'll sleep next to me, but just having that warmth, that was my heating pad, bro.
Oh wow,
Bro, DIY, dude.
I know what to get you for your birthday.
Bro, no, but like tienes tanta frialdad en tu cuerpo, whatever the fuck, and like the bloating, right, and the gassing and shit like that. Like if you've never had like period diarrhea, just be like that's another shit. You don't even have to like TMI, right? But you don't even have to push, bro. Like this is like. I
don't get period diarrhea.
Really? I've talked to other people and like other like my coworkers. They'd be like, oh, I just get the runs.
Really?
Yeah. Because everything else is just
I'm
like.
always down to get the runs. I'm always down for a detox. You know that.
Porque el barrio es el barrio y eso nadie te lo quita. No, for real. Like I was like, damn. So that caffeine, you can't really. You know we're not supposed to take caffeine.
Yeah, and we're not supposed to have anything acidic because that triggers your cramps. You're not supposed to breathe.
I think you and I, maybe Aileen too. I think when we're on our periods, we crave cherry Coke, huh?
I just love cherry Coke.
I love cherry Coke.
But
and hot Cheetos.
When I'm in my period, I crave a lot of sweet things.
Oh, me too.
And a week before I get my period, like my cramps are like, hey bitch, it's that time of the month.
I swear to God, it's like that. Like and some people will be like I remember like being in school and like girls would go home and like their period was so bad. Like people actually get on birth control because of the severity of their period. Damn, bitch, I said that correctly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, vergas, you know, and I'm like, un tecito de manzanilla and shit and like pop fucking little painkillers y a la verga. But some people do get on birth control, and that brings another thing. If you are on birth control, the amount of hormones plus your periods is otro pedo, right?
It's like a fucking explosion. Yeah.
Some effects. Like, I was like, damn, bro, like, yeah, like that, you know? That's dreamy as fuck. Yeah. But the periods, I don't know, I just needed to emphasize. Address it. Everyone obviously has, like,
different periods.
Some periods are light.
Okay. I mean, we're exposing ourselves in this episode. How long are your periods?
My periods, I'm a doctor. So usually like the first day it's all right. It's like, ya llegamos. Aquí estoy. The second day, hija de tu puta madre.
Llegué para quedarme.
Yo mando aquí, güey. Yeah. Okay? It's heavy duty. 4x4. The next 3 days is like, dependemos cómo anda la
Okay, I just asked for fucking how long are your periods, not how. What's your flow every day?
What's your period flow? It's like ultra heavy and shit. Verga.
Yeah. True.
Cierto. Super ultra, ¿verdad? Yeah. It depends how big your uterus is.
I don't know.
How does that work? Or your vagina?
I don't know.
I'm thinking about it. But
you brought this. I thought you came prepared to the table.
No. It was like, I think it's like for sure like 4 days and 5 days. Ya no vamos a acabar.
The 5th day is like
I got
despidiéndose.
Yeah.
Despidiéndose, pero no se va.
No se va. Yeah. You?
3 days.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, because my flow used to always, like, I swear to God, I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable.
Heavy flow?
Yeah, my periods used to be very, very heavy. I don't know if it has to do with
We're talking about periods. How's it making me feel uncomfortable? I have a period too, you dumbass.
Espérame. I don't know if it has to do with your sexual activity.
Oh, there you go.
Because obviously your hormone imbalance, because all that is like you're sharing DNAs.
Yeah. I think the more active you are, I think the better your periods are, I feel like.
I don't know because I used to have...
Someone correct me. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I can be wrong. I feel like also if you are physically active, which working out or having sex, maybe that does ease off some of the pain, right? Because it gets your body rolling, and I think the goal is to release as much blood as possible in a short amount of time.
I think so.
Am I doctor? Are we medical?
We're gonna put her degree right here.
It's the best. Okay, y luego.
So my the length of my period really changed when I became more sexually active. No, so I think
physical activity. That's fine.
I you want to get over it?
No, I'm just saying. I read this before.
Okay, I haven't.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so another thing.
Don't tell me position. Just tell me what you do. What, like, whatever. Don't fucking go into detail. You gotta.
No, it's just I have sex. That's it. No, no, I'm just kidding. But also the week leading up to your period, I don't want to have sex, but it's just like your body is already preparing for that emotional damage.
Emotional damage. For
that
real.
your body's about to create. But you mean to tell me that I'm supposed to be having sex?
You're supposed to stay active, although your body's like, nah, bitch, rest. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have to be at the gym. Like, be for real. Like,
oh, okay, no,
serious.
that's another thing about me. When I am on my period, that's when I crave my physical activity the most. Wait. My gym activity.
Yeah.
Like, I
because
want
you
to work out. Like,
Yeah.
that's when I'm getting my period or when I'm on my period, I'm like, I need to work out. I need to work out. I need to work out. And it's like, but then my body's telling me no.
Mama telling me about my body. I'm sorry. I like R. Kelly songs, but I don't like the person anymore.
We're not with Metro
We're
anymore.
not much anymore. But it's true though. We need to keep our body kind of active so that blood can release our body sooner. But we're in such pain and discomfort that what the fuck do you want to do with the gym?
Yeah.
Hacerme pendeja and shit.
Like fucking lift weights.
Más. No, yeah, obviously, like, but like, ir a caminar. You know, shit like that. And I get it. And I worked out on my period and I'm like, how? I don't know. And I remember being at the gym and I'm just like, I want a fucking Italian beef with the cheese fries and a Dr. Pepper. That's really what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on this fucking treadmill on the fucking elliptical. What the
You're
fuck?
right. You're right.
For what?
I do tend to overeat too when I'm on my period.
I love it here.
I just like I want fattening, greasy food.
Like the most stupidest shit, bro. Like hot Cheetos with like fucking lemon and a cherry Coke and then fucking chocolate, frozen chocolate.
Yeah.
You know,
Frozen chocolate is a way to do.
and popcorn and fucking then I get some sweets and then like pan dulce, fucking coffee.
And I want my husband to feed me that.
exactly like I'm gonna go get it. The fuck.
I'm not gonna go.
Donuts,
Yeah, I'm not gonna make
fucking
it.
glazed donuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, está bien cabrón. This short and cute episode is sponsored by Girls on the Periods because you need to take care of the women that you're with.
Period.
And that's on period. The fuck. But yeah, like it just obviously there's like, oh my god, why are they talking about it? Guess what? Because you're gonna talk about it,
I want to talk about it.
bitch.
Okay.
The discomfort is real, and I want men and people who identify as a male to know this,
To acknowledge.
to acknowledge the fact that yes, we're being bitchy, and yes, oh, she's in a fucking bad mood. No le hables. Vieja culera.
You know, that's
Vieja
another-
culera's in pain.
That's another thing. Like, there's people that are able to disguise that they're in their periods. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
Like, like you'll come to my house and
Oh,
you're
I
like,
know.
and you're like, you're in your period, right?
I can tell, dude.
Yeah, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm so aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm like with my tone of voice, even if I'm like not screaming at you or
Yeah.
or anyone in this household.
I mean, like, I think I try to avoid that to record, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
I apologize.
No, I just feel like there's a lot going on either way, and that just kind of like te lo sube un poquito más el nivel.
Yeah.
Así, súbele el volumen.
I just
Súbele el volumen.
I don't take it out on you. It's
but
just my
I just
tone
know,
of voice.
I just know that there's a lot of things else going on. So recording, it's just like you honestly, I don't feel comfortable like when I'm on my period. I don't want to be here and I'm like, ugh, I can't move.
Yeah.
And also, like, let's talk about that, like spotting. You can't if you have like a heavy flow and you're at night, it's uncomfortable. You can't wear those cute pajamas or shit like that. Like, you can't fucking sleep naked. You have to fucking sleep prepared. I don't know about tampon on night. I don't think that's healthy, right? Overnight sleeping with a tampon.
I'm a tampon girl
You sleep with a tampon?
all the time.
Isn't that bad for your vagina?
There's a lot of things that are bad for my vagina.
That's facts. But like, it's so uncomfortable. Like, you have to wear black. You have sometimes like people be like, hey, can you check if I leaked or something? Like, I'm just saying that's the evolution of growing up. Then when you're young, you're so like, oh my god, my period, this and that. You can't wear certain clothes. Like, certain clothes fit you bad. Certain clothes are just not it when you are on your period. Yeah, it's you know. But you have like period panties. You have like period joggers, shorts, or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know. It's hard out there, especially like if it's like a bad period. Then you already know.
My
You don't want to go out. I don't want to go out.
My husband's my spotter.
Oh, yeah. Hey, chécame.
Like, can you check me? Yeah.
Dude, I remember doing that so much in school. I remember that.
Really?
Some of my kids trust me enough to come to my office and be like, Miss Figueroa, Miss Diana, like, can you see if like I have blood anywhere? And I'm just like, no. And you know, because they feel so, those girls feel so uncomfortable and self-cautious about like someone telling them like, oh my God, that girl leaked. Imagine being in high school or in elementary school and like you're going through your period and like you leak through your pants and you have blood and like someone's just like make fun of you, like,
yeah.
Or not
so
you
would tell, like, okay, we're going back to high school days, not right now, not Miss Diana. Why
do you bring old shit up, Natalie?
You're stupid as fuck. You would be the one to tell a girl like, hey, like you're leaking.
Oh yeah,
really?
And it's happened. Like people have come to the office because I work really close with their nurse, and like we get them change of clothes. Like I let them borrow my jean jacket because sometimes I wear my oversized jean jacket, and they'll give them to me at the end of the day, and they'll just go on like either they get picked up or they go on the CTA, like, you know, kind of covering with like the sweater around their waist and stuff. But yeah, I give them like gym clothes, oversized like gym shirts or something, at least to cover it. Sometimes we're lucky enough to have extra clothes that people like lost and found. Because imagine, dude, like you're wearing jeans and like...
Yeah. I just feel like as a student, there's not many accommodations. Yeah. I mean, obviously, as a working human being, too, there's not many accommodations. But I just feel like when you're younger, it's such a vulnerable stage in your life. Because, like, someone making fun of you while you spot it is fucking traumatic.
Yes. And they put you on the spot.
Yeah. So I feel like they should have like a fucking like a locker room full of like necessities, like extra pants and all that. I'm sure that, you know, girls, I know I kept tampons in my locker.
Yeah.
Or I had friends that did.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
I hope that the schools would be able to provide that, because that's another thing to remember for the school year.
We have extra pads. Mostly a lot of people donate extra.
But your school has a health center.
Yes.
Is that in every school?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think
the nurse office should have extra pads?
Okay.
Pero the nursing culeras, I chingaste.
Yeah.
No, I have extra everything, and I love my nurse, and she has extra everything. But the clothes sometimes, maybe like you don't want to wear the joggers, or you're like, you know, skinny legend, and you don't want to like, you know, they have a certain look. People, you know, as you know, they get older, they have a certain look, so they don't want to be like, oh, why did you change? What happened?
Yeah.
You know.
I get you.
But está bien cabrón. I remember once in middle school, some girl bled in the chair, and like I think we had to like evacuate and shit. That was obvious as fuck. Like someone had bled through the chair. You know, you get it like it's like blue and your blood's like not blue.
Wow.
So I think that happened. But then I think we were in middle school, so we were just like, oh, like girls were getting their period now. But that was probably traumatic for the girl who had to get up because they had to call the janitor to clean the chair. You know?
I'm telling you,
¿De dónde regresa uno para allí, güey? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
Traumatic events. But we try to be like
cautious?
more cautious about that situation. Even me as an adult, like, if I know like I'll stand a certain way. I know like sometimes laughing, we laugh too hard. Like certain, like, you know, like our flow's heavier than whatever. It's just so uncomfortable. And sometimes like I'll be at work and I'll just lean over my desk and I'm just there and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm stretching. But knowing me is like, if I sit down, I don't know what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, I get you, bro.
I might not get up.
It's like a limon, right? You squish it.
No, mom. Like, but like, yeah. So I'm glad we're talking about this. I think this might be uncomfortable, but maybe like even if you teach your kids, like if they have, you know, female friends, like be cautious. Like even if you're like you have a son and like, oh, like
educate them.
Hey
too.
Dad, like this happened to whatever. Pues, you know, préstalos tu sudadera, or you know, like something like, oh, you have an extra shirt in your locker. Or even in middle school, like, hey, just like let her borrow your jacket. Like, she'll wash it or bring it back. Like, be more cautious.
Yeah.
Tell them.
I don't think there's an age too young to speak about periods with your girls or your boys.
Yeah.
I have spoken about periods with Ariana already, and she is 8 years old. Just because, like, when we did have her physical exam, the doctor did tell me that she's seeing that that girls are developing so much quicker now because
Yeah.
of all these hormones and everything in our food.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't want my daughter to go through this by herself. So I want
Facts.
her to be prepared, and I don't want her to be scared for when that time comes.
She's ready.
She's ready.
Yeah.
And with Gio, I think it was a little bit more like uncomfortable for him to listen to. He just, I have heard him tell Julissa, like, damn, your stomach hurts? Like, why are you in a bad mood? Your stomach hurts? And it's like,
Your stomach
okay,
hurts?
you get it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, good thing that he is around girls, so he knows what's going on. And it's just like be more like, you know, bring more knowledge to the boys too, because like, you know, one day that boy might get a girl, or one day his best friend might be a girl, and he's around girls, and he's just like, oh, I get it. Like, I know what's going on. Like, my mom told me this happens, or whatever. You know, maybe you have sisters and you know what's going on. But like, hey, your sister goes through this every month or every whatever, you know, months they go through. And this is what happens to them.
Yeah, and overall, not necessarily like the period aspect, but the why we get the periods and what's involved in the whole situation of menstruation.
Facts.
Because that's something that boys
PMS.
should be getting educated about as well.
Stay awoke. And that's on period.
That's on period.
Guys, with that being said, this is a small, short, and cute episode. We're trying to keep the ball rolling, and I really hope that I edit all this in time and before my vacation.
Vacationing from the airport. I mean, editing.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to you for your birthday.
Tell him again.
Tell him again.
Thank you. Shy.
The big 3-0.
I know, right? Now can like there's a club?
Yeah.
It's
A membership.
Do you guys do like a book club? Or?
Fucking getting old as fuck.
I'm dead. I already have a Costco card, so that's good, right?
Yeah. You got that
I'm
last
certified?
year?
Yeah, I did.
Te digo.
Yeah, like I'm certified. Like
Yeah. I heard
to me
that
nice.
after 30 it's downhill.
really?
Yeah. So no good news. I apologize.
That's
But yeah, no.
I'm excited for my 30s though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm literally saying I'm in my 30s.
You've been in your 30s for 1 year. I mean, 1 year, 1 day.
Damn, bitch, come the fuck out. What the fuck?
You age well.
Anyways, see you never. Guys, with that being said, thank you so much for the love and the support. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on TikTok, and follow us on Instagram because Cynthia still hasn't made the Facebook page.
But I might make it.
Crickets.
You're ugly.
But guys, thank you so much.
I
Damn,
did it. I did it. Well,
Damn.
would you look at that?
One day at a time. Guys, thank you so much for your support, and until the next episode.
Until the next episode, make sure to wish Tina a happy birthday down below.
Bye. Damn, like bye. See you later.
See you never.
Bye.